So thank you for coming. I just need to just get my glasses. Okay, so it won't be 2 seconds. Sorry about this. A little bit of tweaking there. Okay. How are you guys? You okay? So hope you're well. So as promised, I thought I'd come on live for you guys. But again, setting up here with everything. I don't know what it looks like until it's live, kind of thing. So this is the issue I have here. So how are you? How are you doing? So I'm on my sofa here, getting comfortable. Hope you're well. Lovely to see you guys. So this show today is ask me anything show. So hope you're all well. Uh, so just have a little drink, water. So where did I put? I've got one of those blonde moments today, but I will get on to everything. Hope you're all well. And hi there, everyone. So I've got my laptop here too, which it will only reach to there. Bit of a nightmare. See if I can unplug it for a while. Hi guys, how are you? So look, I'm going to get your chat on this laptop here, okay? And then I can have a look what you're saying. Okay. So I think a bit of a hectic week this week. I don't know about you guys. Have you had a hectic week? I'm trying to do this health regime as well as everything else. Okay. Um, so let's talk about anything on this show. This can be about the dreams that you've had, um, anything related to this channel. So, anything related to this channel. So, I have actually got your chat here now. So let's have a look at the lighting. Yeah. So I hope the picture's okay. It looks okay. So, hi everyone, hope you're well. So, ridiculous live footage always makes you look about 50 times bigger than what you are on live, believe it or not. So, hope you've got a good picture there. Okay, there we go. Uh, so, um, so yeah, this is Ask Me Anything show, and I hope. So let's have a look at your comments here. Hi everyone. Hi Helen French. Hi there, Julie. Hi, Helen. Okay, Love Lorna. Hi, Love Lorna. So lots of questions. Thank you so much. I have been rushing around a lot today, and I'm still on this health regime, trying to lose some pounds because of the lockdown. It's just been a nightmare for all of us, hasn't it? Absolutely. So what I want to look at here is ask me anything, but if you do want a little personal reading of your own, um, a mini reading, if you want to make a super chat for that with the super chat button. Um, Otherwise, it will be kind of a general reading. Okay. So this is what these ask me anything shows are. So okay, Debbie Quinn, who will be the mayor of London on the 6th of May? Wow. Well, let me just see who the candidates are here. Um, well, I don't feel the person that's the mayor at the moment. I just don't feel that that this person will get this, be the mayor again. I see that there will be a different person. Okay, so let's have a look here. I'm just having a look at the candidates. Okay, it's coming up with elections. I think we've got local elections too, haven't we, in the UK? Sorry about this being boring, but it's come up with the local elections. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Well, I'm not sure about the candidates, but I feel is it Lawrence Fox? Lawrence Fox is a candidate. It'd be nice if Lawrence Fox gets in, but who knows? So, okay, Love Lorna, I've got your question here. Should I date multiple people at a time? Oh, well, the first kind of energy I get from that, Love Lorna, um, I'm not sure if that's your style to actually date multiple people because you are a relationship person. So I do get that you do like to be in a relationship. So some people it's not the way to date, and it's not everybody's kind of cup of tea. Okay, excuse the pun. So should I date multiple people at a time, or should I get to know Dylan, a guy I started dating, and only him for a few weeks to see how it goes? Well, I think you've answered that yourself here because I feel what energies I picked up here is that you're not a multiple dating person, and I think you're getting a bit impatient with Dylan. I feel that's why you're deciding. Oh, maybe I should date a few people because I'm getting a bit impatient. I'm not getting any kind of investment from this person. So you are thinking, um, I feel this impatience. I don't feel that Dylan is forthcoming with is kind of intentions. You know, wouldn't it be great if all guys were were like that? That they actually put their intentions there, right on the table. What they how they want this to go. So what I'm going to do is just pull out a card here. Um, well, I'm getting no that you shouldn't multiple dates. Um, although I feel that's your choice too. So if you do decide to go on a date, another date, just to try to see if that's right for you and just test the waters elsewhere. But I do get with you, Love Lorna. I feel that you may actually I don't feel that you're the multiple dating type, and I feel this will be something that will confuse you. Okay, so should Love Lorna actually date other people? What? Because some people would say, "Hell yeah, go and date other people," and because you're not married to this guy, but um so it's a difficult one because you're thinking, well, I kind of like to see other people to see if this is the right one. And I feel this is just confusing you. So let's pull out a card here. Should Love Lorna actually date other people here? I just feel that you need to get more information with this card here. You need to get more information because I don't feel this Dylan is. If he said that he's looking for a relationship, and if you felt that you had some kind of investment there at all, um, but some guys kind of play it really cool, and they actually drive you crazy because they play it cool. Because you may say, because this is a this is a time of awakening with all of us, and it's time that we all kind of show who we are instead of trying to hide who we are. So all this kind of gaslighting and playing these games are being highlighted now. So people are aware of these games now, and it comes across as narcissistic. Um, and when somebody is pulling the wool over your eyes, when they don't say anything to you, and they don't. Um, if this person, if this, I always look at it like this, guys. If this person was truly in love with you, they would actually um, say, they'd look confused because they'd be wondering how you're feeling, and they'd be confused because they'd be wondering um, about your feelings, and quite concerned about all this kind of thing. I think that's a good kind of indicator that this person is serious about you. Okay. Hi, Lady of the Lake. Hi. So, and I just feel you need to give this person a little bit more time. Okay. And just to actually see if see if this is the person you want to be with. I just feel that you're not the multiple dating person, and you would like to um, see how this goes. See how this goes. And if you feel you've given it a lot of time and this person's just kind of withholding from you, like a narcissist, then you know you can think, well, is this person the right person for me? Because they're kind of withholding back, you know. And I don't feel that you actually want to actually have somebody who is, I know I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like somebody who, you know, is keeping all their cards on their chest and not kind of showing who they are, because they come across as, what have they got to hide? That's how I would see a person like that. I would see that person as, sorry, I'm just messing again with this camera. I can't seem to get this right. I want to bring it closer. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. So, so what I get is, you know, it's what you actually, it's what you want in a person. It's what you know, you have to look at your authenticity and who you are, and what is it that you want in a person. You know, what is it that you are looking for in a person? Is it someone that's going to be very, very kind of, very transparent and on the surface, and just, this is me. This is what you get, and um, I'm not going to hide who I am or my intentions. So, because I respect you, it's a fine line too. But if I was looking for a life partner, I would want somebody to be like that. I would want somebody to be transparent and not try to and not hide things, because I would feel that that would be so shady. Do you understand? So that, because that today, with all this you know, all of this narcissism and sociopathy and all this kind of thing, we're all being a bit wary of, you know, trying to to not choose the wrong person. So if I was you, I would give it time, and just take your time, just to see how you go with this Dylan, okay? Because I do get with this Dylan, he's a nice guy, okay? I do get with him. He's just playing. I feel he's playing that playing it cool game, which I don't know if that's applicable for today with the way people are waking themselves up, you know, to the way that behaviours and things like, I don't know if that's applicable anymore. It's a difficult one. I think I would get very impatient with games, in all honesty, and I would see that as like a big red flag. I would personally, but then that's your choice, okay? So let's have a look here. Um, I think if I was you, I'd date this guy and for a few weeks and see how it goes. That's how this is coming through here. Okay. So let's have a look here at some more questions. Thank you, everyone. Lady of the Lake. Let's have a look. Lady of the Lake. Can you see a new job for me? And will I be happy there? Thanks, Yvonne. Yeah, I feel, Lady of the Lake, you're in a situation at the moment, the job situation. It's not exciting. It may be exciting for somebody else, and it may be a career, kind of a dream job for somebody else, but I feel that you have actually become very stale for you, this job, and it's like a rut. I get the feeling of a rut, and it's every day kind of humdrum, kind of, what's going to happen the next day. And I don't feel that you dislike the job that you've got, but I feel that you just want something more fulfilling. That's what I'm getting for you, Lady of the Lake. Um, so I feel this is why you're looking for another job. I think you're looking on job sites and things like this to see if you can find something that's more of your calling. And we all kind of we're all aspired to things that are our calling, definitely. I think I've said this to you before about something to do with writing. I think I've said this when we was on Patreon. Um, Something about writing, but it's like I don't know why you feel secure when you're actually working for an employer. And because I get that with you, you feel more secure working for an employer than actually working like freelance for yourself. Um, and this is where self-employed or something like that, you feel safer with. But then again, with the pandemic and all this, and this is for everyone on here too, who is looking to follow their heart and their calling, is that you can actually create your own you could create your own job. And this can be I'm picking up here for you, Lady of the Lake, is something online. Um, I'm not sure if it's a teaching thing or something like this, but I get you have got this, or it's there if you want it. But I feel you have this mindset, and a lot of us have this mindset. We seem to come from a source of poverty. A lot of us are brought up generation after generation after generation with this mindset of we need to work for an employer because it's much more secure, you know. And sometimes it's sometimes it's more secure to be your own boss, because nobody's going to make you redundant. Nobody is going to say you're an absolute load of crap at this job, or I feel resentful of you. I resent you because you're better at your job than I am, so I'm going to make a lot of trouble for you. The thing is, when you've got your own uh, business, or you're self-employed, you don't get these people that say these nasty things to you on a day-to-day basis, or these carved comments, and you've got none of that bitchiness or backstabbing in the background. You can actually, you've got the power to actually, you know, create. In fact, I would say if you can find a niche and you can find something where you can be self-employed, I would see that, and it's something that people want. I would see that as more secure and bring you more happiness than actually being employed by some kind of slave master, you know, because and you may have to work twice as hard if it's your own business, or if it's something that you've created yourself online. But this hard work, if this brings you in um, the salary, you're in control of that. You're in control of your own destiny. You've got no kind of threatening of actually getting finished. I dread going to that job every day. I can't stand those people. You create your own work space. Does that make sense? But to actually to actually be you have to be very strong to actually create your own job. But you see, this mindset, and this is for all of us as well as Lady of the Lake. This mindset comes from, the from poverty, where you have to work for a master, that you have to work for a controller, and they control your life, and they control what how much you're worth, and how much value you have. It's like being a slave in a way, and this comes from a source of poverty from our ancestry, that you must work for someone. You must go and get that job. You must beg that person for a job, and it comes from a source of poverty, and it's our poor kind of. But anyway, that's going really deep into this. But I do get Lady of the Lake. I don't know why I get your calling. It's something to do with writing words. I've said that before, but I also do get that Lady of the Lake, you're clever enough to create your own. The amount of education, the amount of intelligence you have, it's just getting past that mindset of I'm more secure if somebody employs me. Does that make sense? Because I see you, Lady of the Lake, being much happier if you had control and you could work your hours. You're still going to have to possibly work harder if you have your own business. You will have to work harder and plan your day. And it's not like starting a shift where somebody says, okay, you're looking after that person today, or you're doing this today, and being allocated, or unless you're the boss where you're actually allocating other people. But you're at the top, and you're allocating your own workload each day. So sometimes it's harder because you're doing everything, but you've got nobody controlling you. Um, and you can. I feel that's more fulfilling than actually going to work and working under some kind of boss man. Do you understand? Because I feel, Lady of the Lake, this is why you don't feel so content with this job. Look at that, Lady of the Lake. I am fed up of being used. Well, I feel this is definitely from the divine for you. I feel you have a bad day. You go to work and think, oh, it will be better tomorrow. I'll just sleep on it. Things will be better tomorrow. You end up with a migraine. And I feel this is specific for you, Lady of the Lake. You have a migraine. Also, these people at work know that you are maybe single on your own, that just you, but that doesn't matter because that's liberating too. But they may know that you're single, you don't have a husband, that you are so reliable on that salary. There's nobody in the household to fall back on. They use all this to gain power. But sometimes people don't want to be in a relationship or marriage. It actually suits them to be free, and that also intertwines with that you don't want to be controlled by a relationship, or you had been controlled by a relationship in the past. That you don't want that again. That you actually want to have control. So why would you want to be controlled by a workplace, if that is your mindset? And I know this sounds weird, but looking at it from a spiritual point of view, this having an employer telling you how crap you are, even if you've worked your ass off all day, you've put 150, 200%. And in fact, you'd be so successful if you poured that into your own kind of self employed business. They would tell you you've not done your job right, they don't value you, and like you said, you feel used. If you did this for yourself or find some niche, you wouldn't have that, would you? You wouldn't have that. You'd be getting, your value would be coming from your customers, okay, and the people, your clients, and so anybody out here, think about it. If you're not happy with your working life, just give it some thought. Where does this come from? I know that a lot of companies and organizations need employers to keep their businesses going. But where does this come from? That you need to ask the boss man for a job, you need to you need to creep up his backside, and you have to you have to suck up to the boss, make them feel even more grandiose. Anyway, I digress, because I'm sitting here, and I'm creating my own workspace here. Although to some people, this doesn't, what I do doesn't appear to be a job. Um, but I won't go into what I do here, but it's like I digress, because I don't feel that I think you get to a certain age, and you know that you have more expertise than the people that are bossing you around, and you see the bosses know this, and then they get threatened by this, that you're going to, because they're at a certain age, they're worried that you're going to, because you're so good at your job, that you're going to take over their job. How dare you? How dare you do that? How dare you work so hard to prove that you're good at your job, but you're just doing it because you work for this place? So you get all of these dynamics when you work at a certain age. I think you reach a certain age where well, I have. I've come to the conclusion that I can't work for somebody anymore. I just can't work for somebody, because because I've been freelance for a while. Even when I was doing the clinical reviewing, I was kind of I was remotely doing that, and I just couldn't go to work, walk in a workplace, not after experiencing having control over my own working environment. So there's lots of things to think about there, because I do feel that you are reaching this. Now, I get Wordsmith, and I have picked that up for you, Lady of the Lake, and it can be anything. It can be anything of Wordsmith. Okay, um, because I'm actually looking into something myself at the moment, which is something to do with a word. So, if you do want any kind of if you do want a further reading, or if you're going to join us on Patreon on Sunday, I could go into this a little bit further for you with your own personal reading and look into exactly pinpoint what would suit you. Because I don't just think you're getting sick of being used. I think you're just at a certain age where you're much more experienced than a lot of people around you, and they know that, and they just want you either gone or push you out of your job, or they're making out that they're just using you for your knowledge, making out that you're not that clever, and yet you've got a mind full of wisdom from over the years. So I don't feel this is you. I feel it's maybe you're too good for that workspace. Okay, so please come for a personal reading, or we can talk about this on Patreon, okay? Because I know that you're on there, Lady of the Lake, okay? Um, but it has got something to do with, yeah, I think I've put my finger right on it, Lady of the Lake, why you feel used. Because I don't feel that you've reached a certain age where you cannot, you know, I mean, I used to, when I was a young kid, when I was a young nurse, and I had sisters or people, um, middle-aged nurses working with me. I was talking to them like they didn't know that they were too old, that they didn't know what they were talking about, because I didn't know better. I didn't mean to do that, and I didn't mean to think like that, but society tells young people that when you get to a certain age, especially women, that they don't know what they're doing. That they're too old. They're not thinking straight. Their heads all over, um, and they treat you in that way. And the thing is, that's not true. The truth is that people middle aged have a lot of knowledge, and they have a lot of wisdom, and they could run the show if they were allowed to, but they're kept down. You see, they kept dumbing down on these employees, because they feel, it's like the slavery kind of, um it's like the slavery kind of mindset of poverty and working class people. They have to keep you down, even if you know, and you know in yourself, and you think to yourself, I do know that. In fact, I know better than that, and I could show you. And the amount of times that I've actually said, well, let me show you, I can show you, and made to look a fool of, because I was more knowledgeable. So just keep that in mind, okay? And I feel that's putting the finger on your problem there, Lady of the Lake, okay? And a lot of our problems. So let's have a look here. Wendy Buckler. If you want to, have I gone past someone? I've done that one. I've done that one. Okay, so if you want to ask a question, you could do a super chat, and I'll come straight to you. Otherwise, I'm not going to get around to all of you. Okay, I wish I could. There's so many people, and it goes so quick too, and the time goes so quickly. Do you know, it really makes me angry that, you've still maybe got 20, 30 years left of your working life and you get treated like this. I feel that there should be something done in government to treasure people that have knowledge, that have a history in a certain kind of um, that have kind of wisdom, history in a certain kind of work environment, that they have much to share. They should celebrate that instead of, having these newbies come up that they can pay less to. Let's not forget that. They can pay, promise them to say, if you keep working hard, we have a promise here of management for you or a promotion, and they keep them working hard until they reach a certain age, and then it's like they dumb them down. So that promise, and this is what I'm saying. This is this poverty mentality, this living in working class poverty mentality. And it's something that we should all awaken to. We should all awaken to this, but we don't. We just decide to work for an employer. And many of us, male or female, many of us, male or female, get sick and tired of this. We get sick and tired of this. And especially today, it's supposed to be diversity. You know? Sorry, I've got some iced water here. So I get a bit thirsty. So, Wendy Butler. What direction will my youngest son go in his career and his current relationship in the future? Thanks, Yvonne. As he mentioned that he's thinking about working abroad, and you may find it a bit foolish. I don't know why I get uh, um, like an olive skinned or an olive skinned woman. I don't know who that is. Is that his girlfriend? Um, I just get this energy that there's something that you disapprove of uh, with um, with this woman, and you're worried about his career. I get with your son, he is slightly free spirited, and it comes across as if he's got no responsibility. Um, okay, and this is what you worry about, is his lack of responsibility. Okay. So I don't know. I can't see. Can you give me some feedback on that, Wendy? I get that he may even think about going abroad. I don't know what that is. I keep getting like a hot country, and it's something like an exotic country, um, which is for you that's worrying. But I think if you have to let your children do what they want to do, if even if it sounds crazy to you, You have to, if they say, "Look, I want to work as a barman in Burma," or something ridiculous like that, for a few years, and maybe open a bar up in Fiji, and you think it's a bit far fetched. I mean, who are you to judge that? Who are you to judge that that is not something that's realistic? You know, I'm not saying that's what he wants to do. Yeah, I did pick up about this relationship. This current relationship, do you feel that she's quite manipulative? Um, I don't know whether he'll stay with her because I actually get him traveling abroad, um, and he may just take off and do this, um, and he may. I get like an olive skin, dark skinned female, dark hair, quite exotic looking, um, and it keeps coming in this energy. So why would it keep coming in? I get travel, um, which you may find a bit kind of, oh God, that sounds crazy. I get Wendy with your son. I feel you're going to have to. I feel you're going to have to watch over him for all the rest of your life because he's that kind of. Um, he has that kind of energy that is very vibrant. He hasn't mentioned anything about overseas. Okay, well that's fine. I feel this may come later. Or something that would be kind of unbelievable to you because again it doesn't fit into this, like you've got to get a job and get employed by this be employed by an employer and climb up the ladder kind of mentality, which I feel is very kind of something from it's I don't agree with it myself. I think if you can make it yourself and create your own job, if you do have to, but then again, you have to be extremely strong to do that. Extremely strong, but there's lots of opportunities out there now. There are jobs that are being created because people, and we will feel this movement too, that people are sick and tired of working for people and not being able to um, have the freedom to choose their working life. Some jobs will have to um, still have bosses to and still have this resentment that possibly you're better than them and that kind of thing. But the majority of the control will be with you, how much work you do and how much money you will get paid. I feel there's going to be a big movement on this of the way we work because of this remote working, and it will be based, and look out for this. This is a prediction, okay? Look out for this because this is going to be a movement of living a life, living life instead of just surviving life. You know, it's like a lifestyle. So let's look out for that in the future. This new kind of move towards maybe remote work, or you being able to live your life, plan, do what you want, and kind of things like that. Although you don't have if you like the office environment and that kind of thing, but that is something that is a prediction. Okay. Now, I do get you are worried about your son's career. He doesn't seem at all. responsible. He doesn't seem to get it. I feel that's putting the finger on this. You don't really like his relationship, okay? But I think I may have done a reading for you before, Wendy, where I said you need to step back and let him kind of choose what he wants to do in his life, okay? So, yeah, I get this card here I pulled out, which is the Two of Cups, and it's in reverse. I don't feel this is going to last, is this relationship? Okay, this relationship is not going to last. And I don't know why I picked up an olive skin person. I feel he may kind of say that he wants to go and travel and and travel abroad and that kind of thing. And that's what I pick up for you, Wendy. Okay. So far, it may change as time moves forward. Thank you, Warrior Bambi, Mummy and Son. Hi there. Thank you. Let's have a look. Oh, your question. Yeah. Yeah. So let's have a look here. See if I can find your question. What do I have in store for me this next few months, please? Well, that is a big reading. Okay, I can't do that in just 2 minutes. I can't do that in 2 minutes. That's impossible. That's an in-depth reading. So, but have you got a specific question? Yeah, if you can just ask a specific question, that's too broad for just a little super chat reading. Okay. Otherwise, I'd be doing an in-depth kind of reading for you. Let me see if I can pick something up for you over the next few months. Let's have a look. Work-wise, okay. Okay, work-wise. Let's have a look here, work-wise. Again, I get for you. I don't know what your name is. That's a long name to keep saying to you. Warrior Bambi. I'll call you Bambi. Okay. Um, Work-wise, I think it's a similar situation that you are kind of you want a job that's going to kind of liberate you. And what this is what I'm picking up from your energies. You want something where a job that you actually love. Now, I do get you around like bright colors. I feel this could be either in like fashion or beauty. Yeah, I get like fashion or beauty, but you also get with the beauty side that this may be or it could be health, a healthy lifestyle. But I feel it's more the glamorous side the clothing, the makeup, the hair, and all this kind of thing. Um, and I feel this is something to do with actually promoting products more than actually the kind of beauty therapy. So I don't know what that is. What is that, Bambi? Warrior Bambi? Yes, exactly what I've been trying to do. Oh wow, hadn't even thought about fashion, and that might come up. So, what is it that you are trying to do here, Warrior Bambi? Because I get there is this kind of I get like foundation. I mean, don't look at me at the moment. I you know I've just kind of just rushed on to get here live. I normally do get a bit glammed up, but it's like foundation, and it's like an impeccable kind of complexion, and facials too, facials, circulating the I get like a massage of the face, and a bringing the circulation into the face, which actually helps with the complexion. I don't know anything about facials or anything like that, but oh, mental health. Oh, mental health and fitness. So I don't know. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. So I don't know why I get this. Why do I get this like bright light around you? Like it's and I don't get a seriousness. I get this as like a fun kind of environment. It's not heavy as like a psychiatrist or a psychology or nurse or anything like that. It's nothing like heavy. It's light-hearted. So if it's to do with fitness and mental health, is it something that actually brings the vibrations, brings up your vibrations to actually feel good about yourself rather than delving in deep with the psychology? Because I did get fitness, I get well-being, but I also get, glowing, looking good, which is also part of, when you look good, when you kind of make an effort to groom yourself. This is coming through, okay. When you make an effort to groom yourself, to groom your hair, um, to do your facials and things like that, it does actually help with your mental health too. To actually put the effort in there, okay. Okay, so mental health and fitness, so I don't know what that is, but that may actually come later. Yeah, that kind of environment when your feet, it's not heavy, it's like you've got fitness classes. Well, that is like it's not so much fashion and makeup, but it is actually looking after your own body, isn't it? To make your body feel good. So that kind of links together. I don't know whether you want to help. I mean, this may be something of a niche that you could use, because I get you maybe offering products. So maybe this is something else that you could have like spa kind of products and just say, look, one of the one of the things that does help with mental health is valuing yourself and actually um, looking after your body and not only inside but outside too by grooming and looking after your skin and all this kind of maybe that's something else that you could actually have as a little sideline there, okay. So maybe that comes into this, okay. So, Warrior Bambi, and I always make light fitness sessions, like lots of fun. Yeah, I do need to work on the beauty side and have been looking at learning more skills for that. Wow. So it all makes sense. Yeah, I don't, I'm kind of steering you away from the heaviness and actually bringing people's vibrations up. Also, I do get a beauty side of this as well. So, yeah, I think that's the way to go. Don't, what I'm getting here is you could actually do this as like a sideline. And again, it's like a little small business of your own. I'm not saying to these uh, mental people who needs your help to get back to fitness, but you could also explore that even for the guys, you know, grooming the beard, grooming the face and looking after their hair, and it all helps with the fitness side. It helps with mental health. I think you will get into that. For some reason, I am seeing that, and I feel that's a little kind of a spin off from your fitness. Okay, which is great. Okay, wow, that's fantastic. Yeah. Brilliant. So, okay, guys. So, I've been on here now, I think, for quite some time. Um, let's just go back here. I think, okay. Oh, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Hi. Thank you for your donation. Super chat. Did you want to ask a question, Sharon? Hi everyone. Hi, agency editor. If you're new to this and you've just subscribed not long ago, where I do readings for royal family and all that kind of thing, looking behind the scenes, but this is for you guys, okay? So it's specifically uh, to help you guys on your journey to look into, because this is a community and this is what I love to do the most. And also you get to see me. Look, I know I look absolutely dreadful. I just whacked my hair up. I'm not kind of. I just whacked my hair up, and I got myself ready to do this session. Okay. So let's have a look. What's your question? Why are you so confused? Oh, Sharon, I'm sorry about that. What I get here, it's not going, it will pass. It will pass. This confusion of yours, I feel what this is it's an awakening for you. It's an awakening for you. And thank you, Catherine. Thank you. I will be with you shortly. Sharon, this is an awakening. Quick reading for you, okay? Um, Sharon, this is an awakening. You're, and this has been brought from spirit, okay, for you to evolve, for you to start to look at yourself for a change, for you to um, start to look in the mirror. I know you're thinking that sounds a bit cliche, but for many years, a lot of us females and males, okay, I've been in professions where we've always been giving, like nursing or a lot of us females have been brought up to be selfless, to be a people pleaser, just to give energy all the time, give, give, give. So we do that. We're brought up to do this. We're brought up to be the caregiver. We're brought up to be selfless. We are brought up to look after our children, our families, and cooking, cleaning, sticking the washer in the washing machine, and everybody's relying on you to do this. Um, and you reach a point in your life where people just because this is what's been indoctrinated in you. And again, I get this is that poverty energy that comes from that poverty, working class kind of indoctrination over the generations, and we end up just giving, giving, giving. People just take, 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 and sometimes they don't even say thank you because they're so used to you doing this, and this is your role, this is who you are. You're just going to give, 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 and you get to a point in your life where you stand back and you say to yourself, I don't even know why I'm so confused. Why am I so lost and confused? Because the universe and the divine and spirit did not want this for you. They wanted you to give, but they did not want you to just give without receiving, because this is not how the universe works. Okay? It's about giving and receiving equally. Or we just drain our energies just giving, giving, giving. So we get to a certain point where we start to feel confused. Why do I feel like an empty shell? Why do I feel so confused? Why don't I feel fulfilled? Where has my life gone? Where have the years gone? What does it all mean? What does it all mean, all of this? Um, People have just taken, and I've done, my duty here, but I've had nothing in return. So this leaves people who reach this point. Not all of us reach this point. I think you're lucky that you're reaching this point, and you're asking me, why do I feel so confused, Yvonne? Because the universe wants you to recognize that what you've done is your duty, and what you've done is because everybody expected that from you. But it's time for you now. It's time for you to find out who you are, because you're confused because you don't know who you are. Does that make sense? You've come to the right place here, Sharon. Okay. It's like good old Sharon, good old Sharon. She'll do this, she'll do that. Good old Sharon. Uh, we can rely on Sharon. Um, and it's like you've been this people pleaser, and you thought being a people pleaser would bring rewards to you, but it hasn't. Well, it has to a certain extent, but you kind of end up feeling confused and empty. It's a little bit like the empty nest syndrome. They call it the empty nest syndrome because you're depleted, you're empty, you've given everything to your children, and you've given everything, all your energies to this family, and nobody's given back to you. Nobody's given a thought to give anything back to you. And so you actually say no more. And I think the universe actually says no more. It's time for you. And this is where you get people going back to college at a certain age and actually doing some going saying that's it. I'm actually, and some women get toy boys, you know, and shock the whole family. And some people pick their cases up and say I'm going to travel the world. Um, there is a film, I don't know what country you are, Sharon, but on BBC One, you can get catch up there. There's a film about this woman, and she's like in her 70s, and she wants to go and find herself, and it's that kind of thing. And she goes walking on the Lake District fells, and oh, I know she goes to Scotland, yeah, Scotland, and goes walking, and does it alone, and and this is what this can do, and people see you as like, you know, your children may say, "Are you crazy? Are you losing your mind? Maybe we should take you to the doctors because you're acting so out of character." You have been sent here from the divine, from the universe, to get this answer. That this is why you're confused. And I'm going to, that's your answer, okay? Oh, from Canada. Well, just want to say there's a film that you know, I'm very I'm not ageist or anything. I don't care about age. You know, when I was out in Greece, there was this 90-year-old guy who used to do a full dive off a jetty. Actually off some, you know, he was so fit at 90, so agile because he went swimming every day and all this kind of thing. And I used to admire him because he was like he'd still got a really fit physique. He'd looked after himself, and he was 90, and he was just living his life, living his dream. And I just sat back, thought that's wonderful. And there's this movie as well on BBC, and it's about this woman. She's like about 80, or yeah, about 80, and her daughter is thinking about putting her in a nursing home. I'm not saying you're that age, because you can reach this stage in, you know, in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, thinking I'm confused, I don't even know who I am. Um, because you've just given out to other people, thinking that's the thing to do, what's expected of you. But it is to a certain extent, but it makes you wonder, what is life all about? You know, what is life all about? Was this meant for me? Was I supposed to follow the crowd? Was I supposed to be like everybody else, or was I meant to be something unique? Or did I just go with that poverty mindset? This like, you know, we meet someone, we get married, we have a wedding, a white wedding, we invite all the family, we're married for 40 years, we have kids. I just give, while the husband does what if he wants anyway. And well, not necessarily, but he has the affair. I cope with it. I sweep it under the carpet because I this is what I am indoctrinated to do. Um, and we get to a certain age where we step back and think, well, what have I ever, you know, because you've not ever received anything back to you. Okay. I hope that's helped you, Sharon. I do. And I'm so glad you came here. So let's have a look here. Catherine. Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Um, you know, it's strange, isn't it? If we all knew, when back in the day, when we were like 20, I mean, we wouldn't regret having our children. Absolutely not. Okay. That's a wonderful thing to have children. But if we could go back and say, look, your life is just going to be selfless, giving. Nobody's going to bother giving back to you. They're just going to accept it from you. You're just going to clean the house, do the washing, do the cooking, and do this, and repeat each day. And you're going to do your duty, and that's going to be for the rest of your life. And when you get to a certain age, you will be stood at the kitchen sink and thinking to yourself, I'm so confused, I don't even know who I am. If you could go back to that 20-year-old person, what would you say? Okay, Catherine G. Gibson. Okay. Have you got a question there? Thank you so much for your donation. I can't see your question. Maybe I'm wrong. Thank you, Kenya. I don't, I didn't do anything special. I just really whacked up my hair. I possibly feel about 90 myself, actually. But yeah. But this is what this. If you're wondering what these questions and answers are, this is what this is. When I come on live for questions and answers, okay. And this is what I love to do. I really do, as well as the royal family readings. Okay. Um, I can't see a question there, Catherine. Whether that was just a donation, I don't know. I'll keep looking. Okay, I can't see. Oh, it's higher. Okay. Okay, let me just have a look, Catherine. It might be good if you can actually put it in the super chat if you do that. But if you don't, just put it below. Could you actually ask me that question again? Otherwise, I'm going to go searching right back. Just ask me again. Okay. Catherine, it's up above. About lunch today, it's meant to be business, but it's pleasure as well. That's a bit ominous, isn't it? Is this a romantic kind of, is this a potential romance? Why am I getting a potential romance here? What do you want to know about this lunch today? Oh, it's no romance. Well, what's the question there? Okay, no romance. What is the question about this? What do you want me to look into? This business lunch. What is it you want me to look at with the business lunch, Catherine? Okay, Catherine, I'm just wait. Oh, the restaurant owner is potential business. So I'm thinking you want to know how this business meeting went, yeah? It's about business. And was it successful business meeting? I'm grasping what you mean here. Now I do get a I don't know whether the restaurant is like a Italian restaurant or um, a Greek restaurant. I get a black haired person, quite attractive. Um, possibly the business owner. So I'm guessing this is going to be a business lunch, is it? And you're asking me how's it going with that? I'm just guessing here. Okay, will it be productive? Okay. Well, I don't know if you've got it, I get like a is it a is what kind of restaurant is it? Because I get like an Italian looking guy, black hair, quite attractive. Um, maybe I'm wrong there, but I don't know what this attraction is. He may be attracted to you. I know you're saying it's not romantic, but there's like an attraction. Oh, it's Chinese. Okay, well, he's got dark hair. It's Chinese. Okay. Dark hair, black hair, yeah. Or maybe grey or black. But I do get an attraction there. Um, so how is this business going to go? I get this owner is very frugal. Yeah, I get this owner is quite frugal with his money. Um, you're just going to have a little bit of a challenge there. I feel this will be a discussion about business, but I don't feel that he's going to buy anything. I don't know whether you sell. Are you selling products to him? Because I get or a franchise, or I don't know, but I get you're selling, obviously selling something to him. But he's going to a franchise. Is he going to actually? He's not going to make that decision today at lunch. He's not going to make that deal at lunchtime. But it's actually I feel he will. So I think with this lunch, it's pleasure as well, as you said. So I would see it as pleasure. I would see it as like you're going to lunch and just see it as like networking, um, friendship kind of meeting. And and I get no pressure, um, but actually talking about whatever you're selling here. Um, So, Catherine, is that right that you? I don't know what what your proposition is with him, but I get that he's not going to agree with it on this lunch. Okay, um, but I feel he's going to go away and think about it. So if I was you, I would go with this idea that this is a meeting um, that is potential business. And let's pull out a card here. Yeah, I get this card here, which is within the next few months. Okay, within the next few months. you will kind of agree with this business, but not straight away. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. I think with this business that you have, and I'm not trying to get you um, to kind of tell you what to do about your business, but the energies that I get here is the energies I get here with this business that you is to put the proposal on the table and not to expect to make a deal straight away, and possibly to accept the deal later on. And I feel, um, and then you actually do get the business because you don't actually put too much pressure. You actually build up the network first, the friendship first, the connection first, and then you do business. I feel that's what I'm picking up here. I don't know because I'm not a big business person. Okay, but that's the energies that I get here around this. Okay. So so how is it going to go? It's going to go okay. It's just that I don't feel he's going to make that deal on at lunchtime. Okay, but later on down the line. Uh, is it? Are you selling something to him, Catherine? Are you a franchise, or are you selling products or something like that, um, or I guess that you're selling something. Yeah, he is frugal. Yeah, and you give and give. So I okay, you've got a business meeting. I'm a bit concerned here, because you asked a potential business. Are you thinking whatever this is? He is frugal. Yeah. Okay, he's frugal, and I did pick that up. So I don't know if he's going to give you that. It's not going to agree to whatever you agreeing to until later on. Yeah, you give and you give and you give. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's what I pick up there for that. I thought it was a business meeting. I don't feel you'll get what you want straight away. That's what I've got here. Okay. Um, okay, everyone. So thank you for coming. If you do want a mini reading, as you've seen, you could give a little mini super chat, um, and I'll come directly to you. Otherwise, I don't have time to go through and trawl through all those questions. Also, I'll be here for about 2 months doing that. So, um, okay. And I just want to say thank you for coming, all of you. Okay. Um, So thank you, everyone. I'm going to call it an evening, and thank you for coming. And anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it because this is like an Ask Me Anything show, so you can ask me and I can help you on your journeys. And I hope the rest of us can pick up on energies, okay, that all of us feel, you know, like the lady who's confused, leading her to recognize what that confusion is about. Um, and the lady at the restaurant there, that she's not sure, is frugal, so don't expect too much at that particular time. And other things, that the energies that I've pulled in here about, it's helped all of us actually about why we actually work for companies, and why there is this obsession of I need to get a job, I need to get a job, I need to work for someone, when sometimes if you're brave enough, it's much better if you can actually work for yourself, be freelance, and actually don't have these people hovering over you saying that when you're at your peak and when you at your most knowledgeable and wisest, they look down, they put you down because they feel threatened by you. Why not use that wealth of experience to actually create your own thing? That's all I'm saying. So I hope that we've all learned something here on on this show. So thank you everyone, and I'll say goodbye. I'm sorry I don't look so glam today. I just got on here quickly. I just grabbed my hair up and um, okay. So I just grabbed, put my hair up, and I was just here to get along with the show to give you this content. Okay. So, guys, just to let you know, if you do want your own personal reading and you want to look deeper into the situation, you can go and have a look. Go and have a look now at the bottom here, down in the description area, where you will see I've got, I've got here, um, come for a personal reading. There is a link there, and you can press that link that will take you to book a slot for personal reading if you want your own personal reading. Um, a little bit about me too, and yeah, below, yeah, I've put the link a couple of times actually. Oh, and subscribe. That one there is to subscribe. But where it says about me, there's a link below it where you can actually book your own personal reading. It'll take you to book a slot. And also Patreon. I have come and join us on Patreon. I have an Amazon page. And you can also support me by buying me an English pot of tea if you wish. So I do appreciate all of you. I do, and I love all of you. Okay, and I'm here to help you all on your journeys. Okay, so all of you take care and have a great day and a great evening, and love all of you. And I will see you soon for another a live show, okay, where you can ask me anything. And bye for now.